We're here to talk about the real value of financial advice. You can go first, son.
No way. You talked me into this. You're going first.
Yeah, all right. The first thing I wanted to say is that there's more to it than the money. For me, it's about the confidence. You see, I first met our advisor, Brian, when I was 62. But what I needed was to work out when I could afford to retire. Your mother always said that 65 was about right, but I was more cautious. I thought 70 maybe. She was the one who found Brian and organised the appointment.
Yeah, Mum was great like that, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was. Brian did actually accelerate our savings, but what he gave me was the confidence to take that giant leap and retire.
So those precious 5 years you got with Mum before she died, and it was quite sudden. Instead of working those 5 years, you got to spend them with Mum.
Exactly, thank God. You see, Davey, confidence.
Yeah, you're right. But for me, it's more about freedom. Remember when I went along with you to meet Brian after Mum had died and sort things out? I was struggling at that time. I was trying to work out whether I should leave my job and start my own business or just play it safe. Brian helped me analyze where I was at, my options, objectively. It became a no-brainer, really. I started my own handyman business and broke free from the chains of employment. And here I am, freedom.
Yeah, you're right. You're a much happier man, but no question. There's a couple of other points I'd like to mention if we've got time.
Oh yeah, you mean from the dinner?
Yes.
Brian organised a dinner for all his clients and Dad and I went along.
There was that young couple, the new clients.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they wanted to know what it was that they could expect.
And there was those 2 points that kept coming up, remember?
Yeah, there was one that I could relate to that was just so true. Bandwidth. Brian and his team look after all the administration, the paperwork, keeping up to date with superannuation investment regulations. So it allowed me to have more bandwidth to take care of my other stuff. What was the other one, Dad?
It's the big one that people seem to forget. It's not the money you made, it's the money you didn't lose, right? And all the grief that goes with it.
And that's so true for me, because Brian steered me away from a couple of shockers already.
I guess the value of advice is different for different people. But for me, there's no doubt in my mind that it's worth every cent.
Absolutely. Worth every cent for sure.